What's good with you guys, man? Back with another video. You know what I'm saying, man? Just being present. Want to come out here, be authentic. Speak a little bit about semen retention, building your strength, and stop suppressing yourself, man. We're in a day nowadays in this society, a lot of people are just suppressing how they really feel. A lot of people are not really sharing their energy, expanding, evolving, creating, and realizing all of us really have a purpose out here. So you gotta really stop caring how people think. What they think about you is irrelevant. Their opinion of you is irrelevant. So we're gonna get first on that. Is stop caring what people think about you. It's one thing I've been really learning is just to actually stay true to yourself. Be authentic. You know what I'm saying? That's one real big thing I'm learning just on my journey. And I'm gonna keep it real and transparent with you guys, I've been in a season of isolation. Really just feel like I'm claiming my voice back and shit. Cause it's like for so long, sometimes it feels like, life's trying to box you in. Are you gonna let that shit happen to you? Or are you gonna break out of that shit? You gotta learn to love yourself and stop thinking in the past. You gotta let go of the shit you can't control. Focus on going inside yourself, meditating, raising your vibration, taking care of yourself, taking action, and thinking of what is really best for you. You know what I mean? What is really best for you? Because I feel you gotta kind of start with where you're at. You gotta look around and see, okay, what tools can I use to my advantage to elevate and evolve and progress to my goal or to my desired version, if you want to call it. So just straight up, stop giving a fuck what people think. It's the one thing that held me back for so long, was just caring what other people think. And it's just something that I feel is really irrelevant. You gotta learn to really speak up, share yourself, remember self-expression. Don't suppress your creativity, because when we do that, not only are we lowering our vibration, but we're shrinking ourselves into a version that's not even us. You gotta break the chains of the past. You gotta break the chains of the familiar and the same shit. One thing I learned is just with the whole, on my fitness journey, on these different types of things, be patient. Be patient in the fact it's gonna take time, it's gonna take consistency, it's gonna take fucking doing it when you don't feel like doing it. And just building that self-discipline. Don't care what people think about you. Like, you gotta be authentic, because if you gotta learn to cut certain shit out, are you gonna let your environment control you, or are you gonna control it? You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna use it to your advantage, or let this shit turn you into something that you're not? Because I don't know about you, I can't go another day without being myself. I can't go another day without being authentic. And it's like, spiritually, sensing certain shit, I can't give a fuck anymore. Because I got a mission out here. I'm here to really raise the vibe. I want to share kind of my life's journey, certain things I've learned, and just letting people know, don't fall into these traps. A lot of times we get just stuck in our mind, man. You get stuck, use your ego. Don't let that shit use you. But align it with your higher self. Try to find out who the fuck you really are. You can't just box yourself and isolate yourself and expect things to change. You can't just do the same thing and expect shit. That you gotta shift your perspective. You gotta see this shit differently, and make sure you like this video, get this out there. I'm not doing this for validation. I just want people to realize, like, damn, man, you gotta be yourself. Because I'm not like everybody. I'm not gonna be on my phone just fitting in, just what the fuck. Like, no. Don't conform into something that's not really you. Think about it. Would you really be at peace with yourself and let all that bullshit go? Or just keep being all these compulsive, critical ass thoughts and shit, which is really just a false self, which is really just a fake version of you that, your life or whatever situation you're in is trying to mold you. You gotta take that shit, transmute it. Take the negativity, transmute it into something positive. Learn to be creative. Learn to add value. Learn to give to receive. You know what I'm saying? We're sitting on, what the fuck are we waiting for, What are we sitting around and waiting for? No one's gonna fucking save you but you. This one thing I'm realizing. A lot of you guys have big visions. A lot of you guys have big goals and shit. And you gotta set your standards higher than the average person. Even in whatever environment you're in, wherever you're at, you can't let that shit stop you. It's a motherfucking test, bro. It's a test for real. Because you gotta bounce back. You gotta be like, you know what? I'm tired of being this fucking version that is not successful, that is not living in alignment with my soul, with nature, with God, with the universe. Whatever resonates with you. But that ass, we gotta let that shit go. That is some bitch shit. That is real life some bitch shit that I feel is just being someone you're not, being so fucking fake. Because think about it, if you're not being yourself, you're gonna lose yourself. You're gonna forget who you really are because you just been wearing this mask, wearing this front for other people to try to like you, you know? I'm not here to be fucking liked. Once you see through the illusion, you part of the solution. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to breathe too, you know? Just how much longer are we gonna be fake? You know, stop being inauthentic. That shit is a freaking insult to your soul, man. It's an insult to your true self. You know, one person can really, you gotta let go of that crap in a bucket mentality. You gotta let go of just that survival mode and shit. Remember your abundance. And just learn to love yourself. That's one thing I'm really learning is just how can I love myself where I'm at now to get to the version I'm trying to be. A lot of times we're like, if I'm not this version right now, then I'm just gonna fuck it. You're not supposed to be in isolation and just start hating yourself and just start thinking you're not shit and just start tearing yourself the fuck apart. Like there's a choice in this bitch. There's a real life choice you can make to stay the same or to fucking change or to, you know, keep being broke or realize you're already rich, realize you're already abundant, realize this shit's already inside of you. So I really just want to speak from the spirit, let people know, you know, don't let this darkness fucking swallow you up and shit. You gotta go in that bit and recreate yourself. You gotta transmute yourself, you know, practice semen retention. I'm telling you, cultivate the sexual energy. You gotta starve that lower self to come to your higher self. You gotta let go of those shitty ass habits that are literally keeping you at a level you know damn well you're not supposed to be at. An environment you're not supposed to be at. Around people you're not supposed to be the fuck around. So it's time for you to take your power back, man. Retrieve your power. Take that shit back. Stop giving it away. Stop giving it away. You know? Next thing I'm gonna do is prop this phone up and I'm gonna find a way to add value. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna find a way to use this time to get fucking better instead of staying the same. Cause this is how I really see a lot of people are just like, think for yourself. You know what I mean? It's like that herd mentality. It's like everyone is thinking in the same way, doing the same thing. You can't walk with the fucking crowd and expect to be successful. You gotta do your own shit. You know what I mean? Speak the fucking truth. Speak your mind. What are you hiding for? What are you hiding for? This shit's a waste of time. It's a waste of life. This shit is too damn precious. These present moments are too damn precious. What the fuck are we doing? Wasting time. You know, even though in a sense time's an illusion, it's still one of the most important things we got. Because either we're elevating, we're evolving, or we're staying the same, or we're getting worse. We're going up or we're going down. There's no fucking in between. You know what I'm saying? Just remember, love yourself. I'm gonna make videos about semen retention. I'm gonna make videos about holistic healing, how we can raise our vibration, how we can start doing inner work, meditation, breath work, all these type of things to get ourselves back to where we're supposed to fucking be. Because service to self, that's that ignorant shit. You gotta learn to be of service. You gotta learn the laws of the universe, the laws of equivalent exchange. You gotta give something to receive something. You gotta put some shit out to get something back. And it's like cause and effect. What type of belief systems is keeping us in this lack, scarcity consciousness? What type of belief systems, what type of ways are we thinking that's keeping us in this victim mindset? You gotta break the fucking cage, break these bullshit ass chains, and just stop doing what you don't want to do. You know, stop doing some shit you don't want to do. This is the biggest thing I can really catch on. Is for you to be authentic. I'm gonna say this shit again. Be authentic. The fuck are we letting this shit around us control it? You control your energy. You know, you control your frequency. What state of vibration you want to be at. Don't let this shit try to bring you. No. Fuck no. We've been working on ourselves for way too long. And just in this journey for way too long. Don't give the fuck up now. Don't stop doing what you've been doing, you know? Look at the negative shit you're doing that's keeping you at a lower level and just shift it. It's all about change. That's literally what I'm saying. It's all about fucking change. You know, you either changing to get better or you changing to get worse. What are your habits, man? What are your behaviors? What's your attitude? What's your mindset? You know, what are you doing every day? This one the shit I'm asking myself. So while I'm in this isolation, I'm gonna use this shit to my advantage. I'm gonna create some fucking badass content, put out some gems and shit for people, let people know to hop on this conscious wave, awaken your divinity, and remember who you are. You gotta learn to love yourself, man. Why are we? The thing is that we've been trying to be someone we're not the whole entire time. You've been trying to be someone that, society try to label onto you. Status quo, all this bullshit. You gotta let that shit go and just be present today. Be present today. Learn to love yourself today. Try to see the positive in this shit. Whatever you're going through, there's literally a fucking way, man. I'm telling you, seems impossible, but with God, anything is possible. With the universe, anything is possible. So don't lose that fire, man. Don't lose that spark, and don't lose your self-expression. I feel everybody has a certain fucking gift, something to give out here, because no one deserves to literally be boxed the fucking, oppressed and shit. I'm after freedom. I'm after expanded consciousness. Learning to be free. Learning to walk that tightrope. Learning to walk that narrow path. Yeah, I faced spiritual battles. Yes, I faced different things and felt energies, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta use that awareness to your advantage. You gotta use that sensitivity to your advantage, man. That shit is your strength. It's not a burden. You just gotta learn how to use your spiritual gifts in the right way. So remember, man, retain your seed and become healthier. Eat better, think better, man. I'm learning this shit all starts in our thoughts. It starts how we look at ourselves, man. How do you look at your situation, man? You know what I'm saying? Because I feel anyone can really pimp some shit out. You can really turn something that looks negative. It's the law of relativity. Put you on. Law of relativity states there's two sides to everything. So even when it seems dark, even when it seems like there's nothing left, there's another fucking side of the coin that is actually light. You know what I'm saying? That's actually a better opportunity. So just don't get lost in that shit. Like I'm telling you guys, learn to love your body. I'm gonna give you insight. Learn to love your body. Learn to love yourself for what you are now, so you can trans the fuck form. Inspiration is just getting in spirit. Meditate on what you want to do. Meditate and look inside yourself, because how I really see it, and I'm gonna be real. I went through a period where I was really struggling with certain things. Financially, fucking slipping up in bad habits, doing all these things. You gotta realize on the path of awakening, your old self is gonna try to pull you in. Those old things you should do, it's gonna try to tempt you and shit. You gotta have resilience. You gotta learn to fucking say no to shit you don't want to do. You gotta learn to say no to shit, because, stop letting life bitch you. It's one thing I see. This shit is really all up to you. One thing I like to see is that the universe gives us what we are, not what we want. It's the frequency, it's the energy you're putting out that you're getting back. It's the thoughts you're sending out that's creating. Notice it. What you focus on expands. What you focus on, you attract. You focus on lack, you're going to get that. You focus on being broke, you're going to get that. But if you focus on abundance, you're going to get that. It's all about where are you directing your energy. What are you focusing on? What are you consuming? What are you listening to? What are you watching? What are you doing? Type of questions you got to ask yourself. So I'm going to be resourceful and just stay real with you guys, because I'm not giving up on this shit. It's just it's not in my spirit. It's not in my soul. I'm not with that shit at all. You got to be discerning out here what energies are trying to, I'm going to make videos on that soon. I'm going to talk about fucking, spiritual warfare, how sometimes these lower entities, where the fuck you want to call it, really just come through our traumas and shit. So you got to heal those traumas. And you just gotta start seeing that there's a whole other level to this shit waiting to be on the fuck locked. You know what I mean? So just let everything be natural. Be present. Don't trip. And just do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, just be yourself. Love yourself. Enjoy your shit. Do your thing. A lot of you guys got potential that you're not even realizing. A lot of you guys have something magnificent inside you that is waiting to wake up, that's waiting to really be awakened and express. So I just want to let you know, man, regardless of how you look, man, regardless of your appearance, regardless of the shit you're facing, man, whatever it is, love yourself today unconditionally. Accept yourself and learn to love your flaws, man. The parts of yourself that you used to not accept, the parts of yourself that thought, okay, is this worthy? Can I share this? Or am I going to just stuff all this shit down? Let my flesh get the best of me. Let my lower self get the best of me. Because everything, this all comes through God, man. It all comes through the source. Everything I'm saying, coming genuine from the heart. But I'm letting you guys know, man, this one thing was for me. I was just quiet as fuck. I was naturally just like introverted and shit. You gotta learn to be introverted at the same time. Learn how to express yourself. Learn how to articulate your thoughts, because you're dangerous if you can do that shit. If you can really speak your mind and come from a place of authenticity, come from a place of your higher self, and really be in alignment with that, there's nothing stopping you. So just really stay strong, man. I'm really, this message is for somebody. Stay fucking strong in whatever you're going through, because I'm telling you, this is not the end for you. This is not the end for you. You know, I thought that myself. It's like, what if we could just shift everything, you know, snap, just like that. Shift your perspective. See the fucking, okay, I'm feeling uncomfortable. I feel like my back's against the wall. I gotta make a change. I have to do something, you know. I have to take accountability, be responsible, be disciplined, and all this shit. These are type of things you gotta journal and have that introspective time with yourself. You know what I'm saying? So just remember to express. Share this video with anyone that's going through this stuff. Let them know that they're not alone. Let them know that they do have something to give, and everybody has some sort of purpose. So I just want you to stay in a high frequency today. Stay within, you know, keep your focus inward. Meditate. Find out what you really want to do, and just don't lower your standards for shit. This is one thing that I learned, and I wasted so much time really just giving my power away to shit that doesn't even concern me or evolve. It's irrelevant, you know what I'm saying? Just realize where your attention goes, your energy flows. Focus on the universal laws, and just focus on what could be the best thing you could do for yourself right now. Whether that's fucking self-care, whether that's loving yourself, stretching out, working out, meditating, going to nature, doing all these things. There's always this, you know, forget who said this, Wayne Dyer, I believe, you know, there's always a spiritual solution for every problem, everything we're going through. There's always a solution. So just know that you got it, man. Be comfortable in your own skin. I'm telling you, that's why people don't love themselves, because they don't feel comfortable in themselves. You know, they feel like they gotta be someone else that they care about. And it's some spiritual shit I'm picking up, is when you're creating, when you're doing something, you're just like, I don't know if anyone has felt this before, but it's like you feel like something else is listening. You feel like you got this weird little inner bitch, this voice in her head that's telling you what are you doing? Because the ego fears authenticity. The ego does not like presence. It's its own death. You know what I'm saying? But don't fight it. Learn to do the shadow work. I'm still learning, you know. I'm just seeking to be in my truth, in alignment for you guys, so I can be of service, so I can start giving the fuck back. Because I feel you have this knowledge, man, you gotta spread it. If you have some sort of value inside you, you gotta spread it. Don't just sit around and waste that time, man. Keep that momentum, build something, get stronger in something. Because you fucking owe that shit to yourself. You worthy of that shit. You know, we've all been through traumas. We've all been through fucking addictions, certain things, man. It's really just about the perspective, you know, that gets us through these dark times. You know, make it something higher, man, a higher purpose. Is this pain really about me? It's one thing I realize, you know, what I'm feeling now, the discomfort I feel now to become successful is bigger than me. It's for my family. It's for you guys, man. It's for the freaking soul tribe and all that shit. So just stay real. Find yourself. Love yourself. I'm going to keep it at that. Keep it simple. Like, subscribe, man. Hold the way for light. Vision to fruition. You already know what's going on, man. Glad I could pop out. Drop a little wisdom, you know, speak my mind a little bit. Be authentic. But just remember, man, everything is happening for you, not against you. It's happening for you, not against you. Go within the spirit, meditate, and be still and know. All the answers are inside you. You divine, you limitless, and you know it. Hey, tap in.